I want to hear this. Thank you for asking that. Mark.
Well, I've only seen it 3 times. The first time I was just with Mary Lou, my wife, and in an empty screening room at Disney. And I don't know, I felt like I got hit by a truck. I just didn't know how to react. I mean, every time I've seen it since, though, you think, I could see this thing 20 times and discover new things. Because I read the whole script, but then you get so focused on just your piece of the puzzle of the entire mosaic that it is, and then to see it, I know how great those actors are from episode 7, and I thought I knew how great Laura Dern was or Benicio del Toro. The revelation was Kelly Marie Tran. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. I mean, she's adorable in real life. I didn't know if she could act or not. I mean, I'm obviously Ryan picked her, but I was just unprepared. And it's so clever to have Veronica, it's the first person in the movie to do the selfless thing for the good of others, which is a theme that runs through it with Laura. But like I say, I was just knocked out by her in particular because she's the one person that I'd never seen before. And I'm sure we're going to see it in China. We're going to see it in 3D. I know,
Yeah, that's all right.
He said that he was like 3D. But like I say, it's just so rich and so challenging in so many ways. It's really, it has great humor. It's got everything you want: the suspense, the romance, great characters. I'm sort of a buzzkill. I'm looking around and saying, wait a second, I used to be the orphan that was discovering powers. No, Daisy Ridley's got that now. I said, I was the cocky, headstrong X-Wing pilot. Oh, Oscar Isaac's got that. I was sneaking around enemy territory in the dressed up like stormtroopers with Harrison, but actually, to give full credit, the Tin Man, the Scarecrow, and the Lion got there first. Well, they got dressed up to get into the Wicked Witch's castle, so that's what I have to tell you too. It's very interesting that I got the part just based on a meeting and then a screen test. I didn't get to read this whole script until I got the part. And I'm reading this thing. The title page said, "The Adventures of Luke Starkiller, as taken from the Journal of the Wills, Saga number 1, The Star Wars." And I said, well, wait a second, I thought I was Luke. That must be Harrison, because when I did the test, he was the leading man. I was like this annoying kid, bugging him. I thought for sure it would be from his point of view. And I started reading it, and that was the first thing I thought of. This is more Wizard of Oz than it is traditional science fiction. There's a princess, a wizard, a pirate, a farm boy. And they had such humor. It was really funny. I thought these robots arguing over whose fault it is. I mean, come on. And so relatable on a human level. My sisters used to make my dad drop him off a block before we got to school so no one would see the crummy car we had. And that's when the princess, we risk our lives to save this princess. She says, you came in that? She's complaining about the vehicle we're rescuing her in.
Right.
And then the effortless feminism, she takes over her own rescue. You call this a plan? Takes the gun away from us and starts bossing us around, making us both look like chumps. So I thought it was really forward-looking. It was such a pastiche of all these kinds of movies that I loved as a kid. Robin Hood and World War II movies and cowboy movies, The Searchers, all these things, all mashed up. Everything old is new again. And I was just thrilled. And I immediately called my friend, Jonathan, and I said, you've got to read this movie I'm going to do. It's the goofiest thing I've ever read. I don't know if it's like Mel Brooks or Stanley Kubrick. Well, I mean, come on. 2001's a classic, but a barrel of laughs it ain't. So I gave it to him. He said, can I give it to Meredith and Tommy? I said, sure. Pass it around. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Now you get a script on just, an electronic pad where they can every day you have to put in like a 15-digit thing, and I have short-term memory loss. I had to, look at it every day, and then they can make it disappear. What's really frustrating is because I remember all these scenes that were cut, and now I don't have empirical evidence of what it was. Did they switch that around? I don't know. I can't remember, but I forget the question, but another satisfied customer.
That's as good a place as any to thank you guys again. Congratulations.
Guys, thank you guys so much for coming out. Thank you.